you.
Yeah.
And also, this is most likely our last lesson, right?
Yes.
Right. So then I'll give you some guidelines as well as to how you can continue on your own while you're in Germany. Will you have a teacher there, or not necessarily? You're not going to do that. Okay. Okay. Well, let's start with when we do this exercise first. I want you to try playing G major scale with the pedal. I want you to do first the left foot for these 4 notes, toe, heel, and then the right foot. And don't forget your F sharp. Let me see. Okay, so let's see. Do we have any sound? Go ahead. Very good, very good. As you're going from toe to heel and so on, be careful about how much you raise your toe or your heel. It really should be very much almost like, see if you could keep your foot almost level as you go across. You don't have to do too much in terms of the motion. Yeah. Try that again. Yes, yeah. Otherwise, you end up kind of overusing muscles you don't need to, right? Good. I want you to try this. This is actually from the famous, and I know,
Yes.
you know what it is, right? Did I give you this before?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's
So,
too hard.
well, no, no, it's actually not as bad as it looks because your right foot remains on A all the time, which is up here. Your right foot stays up there. It's really a test in your left foot stepping down like that. So that's what the exercise is really good for. Helping you to gauge the distance of just a step. So try it really slowly. Good. That's good. Can you try it now without looking? Because I want you to gauge, I want you to feel that distance of just a step. Sometimes you overstep a step, so I want you to get accustomed to the step. Go ahead. Take a picture of these 2 pages so that you can use these as pedal exercises that you can do. I don't know how much access you're going to have to an instrument, but if you do have access, you do get a chance to practice. You can use these to help. Okay, good. I do want to do one kind of, let me see what I said was I think it was number 2. I do want to let's do number 2, sight reading. Mainly, this is not mainly for you to play necessarily the whole thing through. I actually want you to use it for registration. I want you to try registering this piece. And then we'll talk about where your hand should be. So what is it asking for?
12.
Yes.
8 and 4.
Good. So select what you made. Yeah. And you can, when you select, you can track to see if it sounds the way you want it to sound. Good. That's a good choice for the 4. For the 8, if you could remember, if you see this word Celeste, that stop is tuned a little lower than the rest of the organ. It's actually out of tune with the rest of the organ. So it's unless a composer actually specifically asks for a Celeste, you wouldn't use it in regular, your regular registration setup. So in other words, this is really something that you would use to get a particular ethereal sound, and it goes hand in hand with this, with the So not alone, not as 1/8 foot on its own. So you should really choose either between these two, but you wouldn't choose any Celeste unless they specifically say Celeste. Yeah, so that one actually is a flute. So that's a good choice because it's it says quiet. So try it. See what the top sounds like. Yeah, it's quiet enough and it's not too heavy. What about the grade? Let's choose a grade. Yeah, 8 foot and it's moderately loud. Yeah, that's a good choice. Yeah, you could do both if you wanted because you want it to be moderately loud. This you wouldn't, again, not because it's a Celeste, you wouldn't have that. Try the pedal. Okay, so that one is actually very good because it's quite, you can listen to it, like hear what that sounds like. Quite quiet. Try the other one and turn that one off to see. So yeah, so this one is definitely quieter, right? It might even on its own be too quiet. It might be more than, well actually they do want piano. So I think this is the best choice because you're going to now do these. What are those? I've tried those. So to gray and yes. So now you notice that the pedal is a little louder because these stops are being heard down there. Okay, where do you begin? Where do your hands begin? Yes. Now remember that if it's in the middle, then it's both hands. Yes. Do you know what this means?
It's toe.
Yes. With which foot?
Right.
Right. Okay. So if it's above, it's right. If it's below, it'll be left. Like if it's written like I wrote that in there, then that's left. Just hear the beginning of it. You don't have to play the whole thing. Just play the beginning to hear what it sounds like there. Okay. Now be careful with the rhythm though, because when it's na 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 na. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Don't rush those. Okay. Now what happens here? In terms of hands, is what I'm talking about there. Yes. So, but what about the right hand? What happens with the right hand? Where do you begin? When you begin, both hands are there. So here, yes. So the right hand remains. Yeah. If they wanted both hands to go down, they would put that in the middle. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Let's look at the pieces that you can. I would like to see if we can do a few things today. So let us do now. How are your exercises, field exercises going? Are you still doing some of those, the ones where you have to find?
Yeah, it's okay.
Without looking? It's okay?
Yeah, it's okay, but I think I have one question is when I switch the chord, the pedal is not really sustained, I guess.
Give me an example. You said when you switch the chord?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like in the back?
Yeah. The most difficult part is like this one?
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Could you play a little bit of that? We will spend more time on this later.
Okay.
But try the first few notes. I want to see how you do this, because depending on how you change. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
it's
looks
too short for me, I guess.
that looks a little that did not look very let me see. I think I'm kind of almost raising my foot to get it under there. So you see, I'm not just pushing it up, but I'm also raising it. I'm bringing this underneath it.
Because every time I slap,
It comes off if you slip?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I feel like in the early stages, people press it hard, very hard.
Yeah.
It has to be kind of light to be able to slide up and down on different notes without any problem. If you're really pressing too hard, this sliding is not going to work very well. And try that again, the F to the B flat. Yeah. That's the idea. Try it again. You get accustomed to this as you. By the way, this is not something you have to do very often. You really do not have to change on a black note very often. You try to avoid it if you can, you know, because it's just they're so short, right?
Yeah.
So you know, but I really, when I think about how to play this one, the only other option would be to use the left foot, and that really is a big stretch to go from here to there. Not for me, but because I have a big foot, but
Yeah.
I think that would be really tricky for many people. Yeah, I don't know what does it feel like down there for you. It feels even weirder because you're turning your foot
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
You see, so I would not recommend it. I think it's actually easier to do the switch in this case if you really want. Now, and another thing I should tell you is that because it's Bach, there are many ways to articulate the longer notes.
Yeah.
So many organists would actually play all of these semi-legato. In which case they would just use toe. They wouldn't mind that it's not 100% legato. So again, that's an option as well, you know. Okay. So anyway, but let's go back. I do want to do a couple of things from that Stainer, but before we get on to the Bach today, could you go to page number 61? Page 61.
This one?
Let me see. And this one. Yeah, go to number 61, page 61. Yeah, I think it's somewhere around there. Right, page 61, number 61. I guess it's not page 61. Oh, yeah, it is. Could you play for me the pedal part for that? easy and that you can find the pedal notes a little faster. This is great. I think last time you actually did play it. I see I said good effort, so I have a feeling you played the whole thing. Did you have a chance to practice it again, or did you not look at this one much?
No, this one?
Yeah.
No, not really.
No, you focus on did you focus on this one? Wait, actually, did we?
This one, because it's third interval.
Yeah, this one, yeah. Let's focus on this one today, because I feel like it actually, Mr. Stainer, he decided to make it in such a way that it's not very logical all the time what it does. So you're beginning to feel like a little independence going on there. So try the pedal of that one. Not bad. Your pedal technique is looking very good, and the legato playing is very good as well. Could you play just the hands now? I love the manuals. Now remember that when you see like 1, 2, so it's going from bottom up. Left hand and pedal. You can do it slower if you like. good. You're not left-handed, are you? Are you right-handed? You're right-handed? Okay, good. That was good. Usually people find the left-hand pedal more difficult. Yeah. You have found it more tricky? Yeah. It is.
Different way.
Yes, yeah. Try the right hand. Great, good. Of course, as you're practicing these on your own, you can do those more. I just, to save time, we're only doing it once. Try it now all together. And again, you could go even slower if you prefer, okay? But this is very, your right hand pedal, left hand pedal, to me sounds like it's very comfortable so far. It does not sound like much of a problem. This is good. With this one, I would just like you to, like, when you practice it, you know, if you have time to practice over there in Germany, just practice it for a little more tempo, you know.
Yeah.
That could be the last one. But this is very good effort. I like how you're playing that. Could we go on to so yeah, and of those two, that really is the more difficult one. Yeah. Could we go on to look at that first trio I showed you, number 91 on page 71? No, and it's on page 71. It should be number 91. So I think it'll be somewhere that just one page before. Yeah, this one. Yeah. So now I just want to tell you again, because I know this is our last lesson. So if you do have a chance to continue practicing, I want you to work on 91, 92, 93. those three in this little set here are really, he calls them easy trios, but you know, they really begin to test your independence. Yeah. So if you can play these well, then like what you're doing with the Bach and so on, that becomes easier, you know. A lot of Bach species. Yeah, he calls it easy. But these are really actually the more difficult kind of things to play. Actually, you know, I think I'll open the other page for you so that you don't have to turn it. Because there's this very strange turn at one point there that is not very friendly.
Only for me.
Right, so let me see. Here, right? So yeah, so that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you try the pedals?
Yeah.
Because that is really what is going on there in the pedal at that point is actually pretty tricky.
Yeah.
And so you want to see how you're gonna do that. But follow what they have written in terms of the pedal. Okay, so this they still want it with the left. So you have to, when you play this C with the heel, slide it back gently so that you can then twist your thing to play. Yeah. Try that there again. So. Good. Now I want you to actually go from this C there, yeah, like this here, like maybe there. Yeah. So that I was. Let me see. Is it E natural? Yeah. You might find that it's easier to keep the left back here so that your right is ready to play the Try that instead. So put the yeah. Try that. Yeah, so it's already in position. Yeah. Now that sort of thing they don't write. You know, they just say toe heel. But you could obviously give yourself those notes. Yeah. The thing about being backwards or forwards, that's up to the organist, whichever is Bijou.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you just decide. Okay, good. Well, could you play the whole pedal section for me first, and then we go from there. Yeah, you will have to pull that E back a bit. Yeah, it's just so it's out of the way. Yeah. It's not very difficult for some students. So that's very good. Can I hear the manuals, just the hands alone first? Great, thank you for doing all the phrasing. That's going to be really important because, you know, of course, eventually you will not be necessarily always phrasing together. Could you try right hand and pedal now?
Long notes, yeah. When I switch the position, yeah, sometimes you'll just.
You feel like it has a.
Yeah, is a break?
Yes, yeah. So, do you feel that's because you might be. That's happening because of the slide?
Yeah.
Okay. When you slide, are you pushing down hard or are you.
I'm trying to.
To be light with it?
Yeah, but sometimes you'll just.
I wonder basically I wonder because I have the material here is very kind of almost slippery, you know. What is it right there? Let me see. Actually, I think it's the same. Roughly very, I mean, it's like some kind of leather, right?
Yeah.
Some kind of soft leather. But yeah, I think you have to be very, very, very gentle with it, not too much push on it. Could I, so it's during this point, right?
Yeah.
Could you go from there when you get the, actually maybe even before, so that we see how that works. it back there just now in the C, it looked light. I mean, it looked like you weren't pushing too hard or anything. How did it feel though? Yeah, that looks like it's pretty smooth.
Like in the start part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of friction at the beginning.
Like I'll just run to another note.
I see. Yeah. You have to be careful about that. Yeah, how you pull back and so on. You have to be very careful that it's pretty straight, you know. Otherwise, you will end up slipping off. Yes, yeah. Okay, but anyway, that was good with the right hand and pedal. Now try the left hand and pedal. That one is actually trickier because it's a faster. I mean, you have to kind of get back faster this time, right? Go from the from that there. Can you try it together now? That's very good, actually. It's not an easy piece to play, and you're handling it well. So I want you to go on to 92 and 93. Okay, because those would be those are actually we might even try. I do want to do the Bach first, but we might come back to 92. Okay, because I think it's going to be very good for you. So let's go to the Bach next. I didn't say you to. You played the whole thing with hands together. That's very good. This is very good progress. And I was listening out to hear like how you were doing in terms of the holding of certain notes and so on. And in general, I feel like I'm hearing you're paying good attention to that, which is really going to be important with Bach. Have you tried playing it both hands on that? You tried it at that? Could you try again? Let me see how you handle it with both hands there. So now in this section, I would like you to, even though there's no rest there, I'd like you to make a little break between these, okay, all of these. So not 100% legato. Try it from there. try it one more time. Sorry, I realized I turned a little late. Make sure you hold that C over. Go from here. Not too big a break, right? Dun, 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 dun. Dun. You get that full 2B, so. Yeah. Play that at the you get to play it on hopefully a nice German organ. That's so exciting. It's very good. You said that you only went twice since our last lesson. Well, that's great that you made the progress. So I would recommend. Let me show you the other two. There are other. Okay. Well, I mean, if you there are two others that I feel you will find not too difficult. Two or at least one other. There's this one. Yeah. That's quite famous, and I think number 4. Yeah. Actually, I think I want you to do this one first. Could you read this one today for me? And actually, this one I would like you to because I really feel like that prelude of the G minor is actually you're playing it even up to speed as well. It's not much faster than that. That's about the tempo. So very good. I'd like to look at this one because this one is one where I feel like the fugue as well is actually very pretty and manageable. So I want you to see what this is like, and this is one you can practice. Will you actually get a chance to practice the organ?
Yeah, and I have cooperated with the church. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like this one.
Yeah. So they'll let you.
Once a week.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. Okay, good. So this is going to be one that I think you would enjoy learning as well. Okay. Could you take a look first at just the hands and see what it sounds like? E natural. Ah. Good. You're holding the right notes to hold there and so on. This cadence is a little tricky. Go from here, yeah? Good. Now go up to the swell for this. I want you to kind of experiment. Go up to the swell. trill there. So, and then back down. No. Now this one, I want you to experiment. Right now, we're using, I believe, like, if you look there, you see we're using 8-foot stops and 4-foot, 8s and 4s basically. Now, I think I might have used, let me see. So yeah, I might have used this for that, right? So that's 3. So basically, I don't know if I ever showed you, but the way I register the organ gradually, right, is from really quiet to really loud. Right, so in the middle section, I want you to go back 1. When I say go back 1, I mean go quieter. So like right now, you started on 3. When you get to the where is it? Yeah, here. Like, I would like you to get accustomed to that feel of pushing 2, and then push the piston. Now, on many of the organs you'll be playing in Germany, they might not have pistons. If it's a digital organ, yes, of course it will. But if it's a pipe organ, yeah. So what would happen is that you would begin with, say, some 8-foot, some 4-foot spool. Don't forget to do a 16-foot in the pedal. And then when you get to that part, just push off the 4-foot. In other words, just when you get there, just turn off the 4-foot, right? In this case, you're just going to go to 2 instead. So you hear a difference. So like, go to this end in here. First, yeah, there. This is still on 3. I want you to go to the swell here. If you could make a note here to go to the swell, because so this is how I think you should do this, just for variety, because you know Bach did not have the what do you call it? The extra. Did they go in? Oh no, it didn't go in. It's there. Okay. Bach did not have the expression pedal, by the way. It's movable, so you can take this away. Okay. So if you would still be able to get it. Bach didn't have expression pedals to make it louder or anything like that. So he would be changing manuals, he would be pushing off stops. That's how you get some kind of contrast. So you go to swell here. This is where I want you to change. Come down here to the great at this point. But you wouldn't go back to 3 yet. You'll still be on that 2 registration. It's not until here then that you will go back to 3. But you can come back down to the great at this point. Where the pedals come back in. Yeah. Okay, good. Try it again, and this time, yes, and this time try with those changes. So you should make a note to do 2 here. Of course, on the other organ it would be different. Okay, let's start with 3. Try it again. So you start on the grade. Start on the bottom. good, very good. Okay, I'd like you to look at the pedals now. I just want to make sure you know what to do. There are one or two sections in the pedals that are a little tricky, at least when you coordinate it with the hands. So, but as you see, normally it's pretty easy. Yeah. Can you try it from there? It's just. E naturals. Now I would do this like this. I would use all left here, but then do that. Yeah. How does that feel?
It's okay.
Okay. Now turn to the next pedal bit. Yeah, try this bit. Oh, sorry. This one's trickier. E first, it goes in. Yeah, that actually, what you did there is actually a good choice, but you have to bring back the foot for the D. So you can go. So you can put the left foot there on that D if you want, so that you can then come across here and then the left one. So that's the so that would be right foot on the D. Yeah, that would be good. Okay, I'd like you to try it really slowly, the whole thing.
Okay.
Oh, you've been reading it so well that I think you can handle it. So not too fast. And actually, yeah, try to do the registration as well. Careful with those E flats, so she
okay.
might be able to try it. Yeah. You're doing that with the left hand to help, right? These bits here, you're playing that with the left hand. Good. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Okay, that's good. No problem. Okay, good. Then go on. By the way, it's very good how you're changing. A lot of people do this sort of thing. And then they go like this. You know, they hold the note while they're changing because but I like how you're coming up and then changing and going. You don't have to rush it, you don't have to, but the main thing is that your release is as clean as your attack. So you are naturally doing that, which is great. Play that chord and go on to the next, and then go on to press it. Go from the you just hold that.
Ah, okay.
Good. Try it again from there. Yeah, so bring it back. Yes, yes. But then, there's a. And then I want to show you something else. Yeah, go ahead. Nicely done with the notes held and so on. I just want, because I feel like, because I know this is our last lesson, I want to just show you what to do with this. Okay. You can start, you can start at a quieter thing with the few, and you can play all of this on your great. Let me just see if I can remember how we did it. Hold on. So the fugue is very interesting. to. Yeah, I like it to go up. If you can go up to the, you can do this. Right. Do. Let me see. No, I think this one actually, that's a bit fussy. This one I think you can just stay. But I do want you to start quieter and at one point add. And how you're going to add that bit, I want to show you where it was set. So, because if you start on 2, because I want this to end a little bit bigger than the beginning, So you can do that sort of addition here. Like here, you see you have a little break there. That's where you can do it. So, yeah. So you can just take it from 2 to 3 there if you want. Now I'm saying 2 to 3, but the better thing to write there is just add. In other words, like add some kind of stop, because on different organs it might be that you're going from 3 to 4, depending on the setup. Or you might just be adding like one stop, you might be adding, so it's up to you. I do want you to, when you practice this one, the prelude, practice it also without pressing pistons. In other words, I want you to do something like this, like start with, like 8 and 4s. You can do something like this. And then like when you get to the, just take out the 4s. In other words, like get accustomed to making changes sometimes manually rather than just pressing a button, because that's something that you will end up doing every now and then. But this is a really good, I feel like maybe because of your piano technique or whatever, I just feel like your coordination with this is, it looks very comfortable. It doesn't feel too difficult, right?
Yeah, this way is okay.
Yeah, this one is not too bad. But I think you'll find the fugue to be fun as well. I mean, it's not a very difficult fugue, and it's enjoyable to play. Here's one thing I wanted to do with you before we finished, and I don't know how much, but it's church music, so I expect that you would be at some point thinking about hymns. So, and I want to show you one hymn. Let me just make sure that I did everything we wanted to do. Yeah, okay. The G minor prelude, and then the F major. That was the F major. Okay. The one that is actually coming up, that's going to be, you're going to hear it all over Germany over the next, later on in this month, is A Mighty Fortress is Our God. This is a, this is 87. This is a very famous Lutheran chorale. The actual name of it is Ein Feste Burg. These first titles and so on that you see of hymns is not really the way you identify the melody. If I wanted you to play a particular hymn tune for me, I would tell you the name of the tune. not the name of the. A mighty fortress is our God. Basically, this one is very famous, so people will know which tune you mean. But most of the time, when like if I told you I want to hear such and such, and I gave you only the name of the actual, like, okay, let's say I want to hear Jesus Shall Reign. You still need to know that I definitely want this tune, which is called Duke Street. You see? So that's something important to note, is that all hymn tunes actually have their own name. And that actually identifies the tune itself, you know, because the thing about hymns is that so many different lyrics have been applied to the same tune. So many different hymns have the same tune as well, you know. So this one is called Ein Festeburg. You know, basically it's the same. This happens to be the same translation of this, a mighty fortress. You know. Very famous Lutheran chorale. You see, it's Martin Luther wrote it. The way you would play hymns, I don't know if I ever did any with you, I don't think so. But the way you would do it is that your left hand is only the tenor. Your left hand is only playing the tenor part. So could you play just the hands now, with right hand playing soprano, alto, and left hand playing tenor? Go ahead. Good. See with the pedals how much of it you can do just total. Some of them you will have to use your heel to help, but try to see what you can do with it. You shifted, right? You played. That's very good, and you're doing this very quickly. So you're really already thinking about what works and looking ahead. That's very good. And then right, left now on the repeat. Good. This here you will have to use the left foot, I would just use the left foot toe, heel toe kind of thing going down, you know, so then you have the D ready for the right foot. Yeah. You're gonna have to do more of that toe heel stuff, yes. You can start, start try the left hand pedal. See here while you're doing the pedal here, this session here. Okay. Just doing it the right way. That's great. All right. Okay, so as you see, I'm using the same procedure that we use for the trio playing to do it with the hymns. When you first start playing hymns, I do, all teachers insist that you isolate the tenor. But of course, like if you had to look at me playing hymns on YouTube, you'll see that I'm playing all the parts eventually. But really the way to do it first when you're in the early stages of playing hymns on the organ is to really see if you can play the tenor separately in the left hand. Sometimes hymns are written in a way that the left hand has the melody. In other words, sometimes they invert so that the melody is in the tenor. So then you really want to be accustomed to be able to just play only the tenor line. Yeah, I'll send you. I think I have a reharmonization of this as well that you can have fun with, because I made a lot of I made a trend for over a 3-year period. I recorded like over 150 hymns on YouTube. I saw it on YouTube. Yeah, so one of them, basically the point was to show how reharmonizing